All right, functional training gurus and the TRX suspension motherfucking bros. This one's gonna piss y'all off. For years, I've been dealing with these smug motherfuckers on social media telling me that barbell training isn't functional, that squatting heavy or deadlifting doesn't transfer to real life or to sports. If I can squat 300 kg, how the fuck is that not functional? If I can deadlift 400 kg, how does that not help me in fucking real life? But no, apparently I need to be doing a single leg Romanian deadlift on a fucking bonsai ball whilst juggling kettlebells with my left fucking arm for anything to be functional. Clearly. Well, fuck you, wingnuts. We have a study that has absolutely destroyed that bullshit narrative. The study is published in 2022 by, I'm gonna try and say this shit without fucking it up, Keena and colleagues. I think that's how you say the shit. They took elite 17 to 18-year-old soccer players and split them into 4 groups. And this study ran for 10 months. Group 1, traditional barbell training. Squats, deadlifts, bench press, the boring shit. My kind of shit. Group 2, plyometrics and sprint training. Group 3, functional training, TRX, resistance bands, bodyweight exercises. All that fucking Instagram and TikTok bullshit. Group 4, just regular soccer training. 10 months, same training volume for everyone. So what happened? The barbell group got stronger, no brainer. But here's where things got interesting. The barbell group also jumped higher than the functional group. They got faster than the sprint training group and basically crushed everyone in changing of direction. So let me say this again and maybe rub my hands together so I can say I told you so. The kids lifting heavy barbells got faster at sprinting than the kids doing sprint training. 3 out of 4 metrics, traditional strength training wins, and it's not even close. So why did functional training lose? Load matters. When you're balancing on one leg on a fucking bonsai ball doing a squat, you can't load it heavy because, well, you'll fall off the fucking ball. This means you're not creating enough tension to drive real strength gains. Traditional strength training uses heavy loads with stable bases. This maximizes force production, and those strength gains transfer to explosive movements like jumping and sprinting. Functional training on unstable surfaces basically teaches your body to stabilize, not produce maximum force. That's a different adaptation. And here's the thing about the force velocity curve. Heavy strength training improves the high force end. This gives you a higher ceiling for explosive power because power equals force times velocity. If you can't produce much force to begin with, because you've been doing bodyweight squats on a fucking wobble board, your power ceiling is lower. Look, listen, I'm not saying functional training is completely useless and dogshit. It can help to improve balance, movement quality, and help prevent injuries when done right. A recent systemic review found functional training can enhance performance when programs lasted at least 5 weeks. Sessions are 20 plus minutes, 2 to 4 times a week. But here's the key. Functional training should be supplementary, not primary. Strength training should form the base. Once you have that foundation, then you can add sport-specific movements, plyometrics, agility work, and some functional training for movement quality. But if you replace heavy strength training with functional training, you're leaving massive gains on the table. And yeah, I know what the functional training defenders will say, but traditional strength training doesn't transfer because you never squat on 2 legs in a stable position during a game. Well, I think that argument is quite silly. Building maximal strength creates a reservoir of force you can draw from in any movement. A stronger athlete has a higher ceiling for sport-specific power. This study literally showed barbell squats improved sprint speed, jump height, and change of direction. None of those tests were squat as heavy as possible. The training transferred. You can't recreate the chaos of sport in a gym. So the idea that functional training mimics sport better is nonsense. The best sport-specific training is, well, playing the sport. Strength training creates the physical capacity that allows you to express your skills more effectively. So here's what you should actually do, and this is how I train my athletes. Foundation, traditional strength training, squat, deadlift, bench, overhead presses, rows, 3 to 4 sessions a week, and focusing on progressive overload. Then you can add in sport-specific conditioning, plyometrics, agility drills, and then finally, accessory work, movement quality, injury prevention. This is where smart functional training fits. And to the functional patterns bros and the TRX suspension cult, your methods aren't inherently bad, but please, I beg you, stop acting like they're far superior to barbell training when the research clearly shows they're not. And to everyone else, squat heavy, deadlift heavy, get strong as you fucking can. Then add the fancy shit if you want. Your performance will thank you. Now go, get it done.